Yeah.
Hi.
I'm okay.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Austin.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also.
Yeah. So today, I would like to ask you some question about a topic. Do you prefer to live in a city or a countryside? Would it comfortable?
Well, if I may say, because I've lived all my life in Russia.
Yeah.
I schooled in Russia.
Oh.
Understand? I've lived all my life in Russia, and I think Vietnam is more calm as a city, is well secured tight, and some certain things we need to be able to do is to make a good living. We are stipulating on the government to make some certain things easier for we the foreigners that come from other countries. That is just the only thing we need. We need the government to put in addition of English language because it's necessary. Yeah, most of us have to learn how to speak Vietnamese, but it has been not easy for us.
Like it's quite difficult.
It's quite a little difficult.
Yeah, like
So-
about the stress and the way you pronounce, right?
Yeah, but I would prefer if the government of the Vietnamese could be able to attach English to their story to make some certain things easier for us. Because now, if I said I should start speaking Russian, many of us here wouldn't understand. So, English is a general language which every one of us would want to participate and put our conscience and our focus on it.
Yeah. And how do you think about a city and a countryside? Like the different from them?
Well, I've been to Germany, I've been to Malaysia, I've been to Thailand, but I think Ho Chi Minh is okay.
Yeah.
The cost of living is good, but the cost of understanding is very, very bad.
Why is that?
Because it's very difficult in our language barrier.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
And,
that is just it.
And what generation you think should live in city, and what generation you think should live in countryside?
Well, if I may say, let me just put it this way. There is what we call English lexicology,
Yes.
and I think everybody is equal in the presence of everybody. And there are some certain times we need to put things in a proper way that it should be. We shouldn't discriminate anyone. Discrimination is very, very bad in terms of living. We need to see each other as one. But when we start discriminating someone, saying that this is not supposed to live with me, this is not supposed to live with me, it brings enmities into the community.
And do you think like the old people, most of them don't like the loud sounds of the vehicles or the market, and the road is very loud. So do you think like old people should live in the city?
Because most times the road is crowded,
Yeah.
a lot of traffic, and which we are stipulating on the Vietnam security to work on that for us. Because most times we'll find it difficult to go home.
Yeah.
Not for someone like me, but for the elderly ones. Understand? So we need to accord some respect to the elderly ones. There should be a freeway passage for the elderly ones, at least from 50 up. Is an old man or old woman. So that is just it.
Yeah. So thank you for your answer to my interview.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.